Hello, you all. Skip to the 1 minute 30 time segment for the actual audio. Hello, I am back, and this is my second video for the day. I'm not doing a video speed run anymore. And I am doing a Raph X Suicidal Listener. This was completely unplanned. I'm just bored. But my door is closed. I am feeling great, just a little hot. But yeah. A little hot because, I don't like the day because the day is pretty hot so far today. So I don't like it. So I am not angry about anything anymore. I still don't care if I become popular or not, but I don't have a script. So this is just a freestyle. I am trying to only do this in one try because I am not in the mood to do 2 tries today. I'm already a bit pissed about stuff. So hope I don't get banned from posting because my mom's angry with me. Okay, let's get into the audio. Still no music. You have been doing self-harm for the past few months because, your parents were insulting you, your teachers were being mean, the bullies you had were picking on you more than ever, and you really didn't like it. You just wanted to live your life like normal, and you didn't want to be picked on. You just wanted your life to be ordinary in a sense. Like, no one's picking on you. You're not that popular, but you're not in the level that you're going to get picked on every day. And, you have a steady job, and you have okay-ish parents. So you want that, but it's going a downgrade. Your parents are yelling at you because, in their eyes, you're not getting good grades or whatever. Because they want an A, and anything lower than an A, even an A minus, they would yell at you for it. And even if you do get an A or an A plus, they will say, well, if you can do work that good, why don't you do it all the time? So you were just pissed at them, and a chair fell. You were getting bullied at school because the girls there didn't like you, the boys there didn't like you. So you had both guy and girl picking on you. Like popular girls or popular guys just cornering you in the restroom or something. And so you would always go to the turtles to talk with them. Like, you won't just come up to them and say, hey, I feel like I want to hurt myself. Can we have a talk? No, you're just like, hey, can we just cuddle for tonight? So you would ask one of them to cuddle so you can feel better. Mainly it was Raph, because you had a big crush on him, but you never told him because you didn't want to be because you were afraid that he didn't have the same feelings for you as you had for him. So you were just scared and you never told him. But ever since you began self-harm, you became more quiet. You hang out with the turtles less, except when you wanted cuddles from Raph or anyone else. Mainly Raph, but sometimes also Leo. So you barely hung out with them anymore. Once in a week you would go there, and once in a month you would ask to cuddle with them, in a sense. And Raph was getting worried. Sorry, my brother is heading upstairs, so it's a bit loud. And I doubt he's going to check my door. Yeah. So he went to check on you basically like at night and stuff. And I feel like I know a lot of people say that Leo would do the same thing, like self-harm, but I'm not going to make assumptions. Because if I'm wrong, I don't want you guys to hate me, but I'm not going to do that. And yeah. So Raph would just go check on you. He would ask you, hey, is everything going okay? And of course you would say yeah, because if you say no, you know that Raph, you were going to have a 1 hour talk with Raph about what's wrong, and you didn't want to do that. But like, yeah, but over the past few days, the girls or the guys, your bullies were being extra mean to you. Your parents were also being extra mean. They were starting to like insult you on your like weight. Like if you're too fat, they're like, you're so chunky, eat less. Or if you're too skinny, they're like, you look like a toothpick, you should eat more. You look like you're starving yourself. Like other kind of shit. And just saying, don't do self-harm. And if your parents are treating you like that, tell them to stop, because it's bad. So you were getting into self-harm, and one day you just decided you don't want to live anymore. So you didn't tell the brothers that you were going somewhere. You just canceled plans for the days, just saying that you had extra schoolwork. And you wrote a note, left it one like in front of your, like, let's just say underneath your door, or like your doormat if you have one, and one on the like window, on the like by the window where the guys usually come in. And you grabbed your backpack, your phone, but like you would leave the phone behind once you got far enough, because like, yeah, you don't want it to distract you. But you brought your phone just in case. So yeah. And you just headed towards, like, I don't know, I'm just going to say a tall building. I don't know what building it is, but I'm just going to say that it's like a store, like for the Mikey X Listener one. I'm just going to say it's a store. And so you asked for the access to the roof, and the store clerk agreed, because you know him or her very well. So the store clerk allowed you to go to the roof. From Raph's point of view, sorry, my brother is calling for my mom. This is not soundproof, so I'm annoyed. Back to Raph's point of view. So he was just sort of like, he was going to check up on you, like always, because he was still worried about you. And he opened your window, and he saw the note. I am not going to do the entire note thing, because I don't know how to do it. So, like, he just reads it, like, over and over, just to see if his eyes were working right. Because he was afraid that he was going blind and, like, not reading it properly. But after he realizes, he's like, oh, frick, Listener is going to jump off a building. So he went to the tallest building in New York to try to scope you out. And he was like, oh my god, where's Listener? Okay, I was right, should have trusted my gut. Okay, where is Listener? Where are they? They would be at the store. So he basically just gets off the building and goes to the store. And that was like, yeah. So you sat down on the roof, edge of the roof. You were just swinging your legs below, and there was something telling you to not jump in a sense, but you were just do it. Come on, just do it. And after a while, you finally got up, you stood on the edge, and you took a step. And then you heard a voice. It was listener, don't jump, listener. Raph? So you tried to turn around, but you were falling. And so yeah, you saw Raph. And Raph just jumped down, turns into his mystic form, and basically hugs you. And he was like, "This is not a hug. It is a rescue." Yeah. So he basically just falls sort of on the ground, but luckily both of you guys weren't hurt. And Raph just picks you up and just goes down the nearest sewer drain because he knew he could not stay there because that crash would attract the attention of reporters and police. So in the sewers, he was just holding onto you, just basically sobbing, but not holding onto you too tight because he didn't want to choke you to death. And he was like, listener, why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you tell any of us? You should have went to talk to one of us. Me, Leo, Donnie, maybe even Mikey. But you need to talk to someone about your feelings. Why didn't you tell us? And you just started crying as well because you felt super guilty about what you done. So when you guys got back to the layer, he told everyone. And you started having therapy sessions with Mikey. And after a few months, you felt better. Yay, sunshine, rainbows, the whole world is amazing. So yeah, you felt better. And Raph liked how you felt, how you were not self-harming anymore, but he still kept a close eye on you, checking on you every day. So yeah, both of you guys are happy now. So yeah, that's it. This turned out longer than I thought it would be. I had a lot of interruptions. Like I said, my brother, my mom, and my dad, my dad isn't home, but my mom, my brother, and my dog, they're still up, so it's there will be noises. And halfway through, I did drop a chair. I know I say that almost every video. Oops, I dropped a chair. But yeah, it's loud. So yeah, that's it. Goodbye.